Morning, another beautiful day in God's kingdom. Today we're in the book of Proverbs and we're in chapter 17, reading verse 1. And it says here, better is a dry morsel and quietness therewith than an house full of sacrifices with strife. Another version puts it this way and says, better a dry crust eaten in peace than a house filled with feasting and conflict. So, what is it saying? Somehow we always think when we look at people who are extremely rich, extremely wealthy, and we kind of think that they've got a good life, they must be enjoying themselves, they've got everything. Because somehow, in the mind of most people, we tend to think that money is the answer to everything. Money is the panacea, everything that you go through. If you had money, you wouldn't go through all of those things because, well, once you have money, you solve every problem. But of course, those who are extremely wealthy would look at someone else like that, would look at someone who's thinking like that and think, you don't know what is going on here. And the Bible says here that, look, if a house is filled with is filled with strife, if a house is filled with contention, conflict, it says that house, no matter how much money they have in that house can never find peace. There won't be peace in the house. And that means that for us as human beings, the most precious commodity, if it is such, if you can call it such, that we should need and we should strive for is peace. Is peace. It's better, the Bible says, that you have dry bread, nothing to go with it, just dry bread and water, and be at peace in your home, than to have wealth, untold wealth, and yet have a house that's filled with strife and conflict. So, whatever it is that you're praying for today, maybe that's what you should be praying for. Pray for peace, the peace of God, the shalom of God, that would fill your home, fill your heart. And once you have that, you don't need all the money in the world. You just need the peace of God with whatever it is that you have. God bless you. Have a beautiful day.